What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another Teen Mom 2 recap, which aired on Monday, March 25th on MTV. Now, the show starts off with Leah and the girls hanging out, and it's almost time for Addie's eye doctor's visit, and she's full of curiosity as expected. Janelle's meeting with Barbara for lunch to talk about Barbara's visit to see Andrew, like if they haven't already talked about it and texted about it when it first happened. Janelle thinks that it's funny how Andrew's side of the family is suddenly interested in seeing Jace now that Andrew has popped out of nowhere and finally ready to be a dad again. Then Janelle gives this speech on how she became more responsible for her life when Barbara stopped holding her hand and just kind of getting on her about everything that she's doing wrong, like mothers should. And Barbara was like, well, yeah, I think that's the best thing for us now. And I just like that it kind of helped us get along now since I backed off. So she's pretty much agreeing with Janelle. And Janelle's sitting up there with like a creepy smile on her face for a good 5 seconds. And I'm like, okay. I was hoping that they would go to commercial break, because Janelle's smile was really creeping me out. So Brianna's having lunch with Shirley, and she's comparing who's the better baby daddy and how good things are with her and John so far. So Stella has gotten attached to Devon, and Brianna's concerned that when she gets older, she'll be wondering about her own absent father when she realizes that Devon is not her real dad. And she says this because she say every time Devon is around, Stella just want to be under him as much as Nova is. I'm like, well, she's a baby, and why wouldn't she? Devon is a loving, cool person to be around. So if Nova enjoys her dad, Stella will. If she notices how much fun that Nova's having, she's going to want to have that much fun too. She doesn't know anything about, well, where's my dad? So why even make that like a big deal when you already know what the situation is? It's like it's not going to change anything. I don't know, but I guess they have to do this for the show. But it's not like the child know what's going on. I don't know. It's like sometimes they just dig things. They go so far with the storyline for stuff. They would just run it in the dirt. So Kel is still not speaking to Joe after he filed for child support against her. Meanwhile, her and her other baby daddies are getting along pretty good. Lauren will be having her baby soon, and Kel claimed that she gave them well wishes. And I'm like, well, I wish they could have filmed that part. But anyway, she's thinking about giving Janelle a peace offering from the time that they got into it at the reunion. Since Adam's parents keep violating the parental visits, Chelsea feels that she has no other choice but to put her foot down and show them what's really good. So now Allie's at the eye doctor, Addie. And it seems I always get Addie and what is it, Adeline? I get them mixed up. One of the twins with the disability, and the baby girl. I always get their names mixed up. But she's at the eye doctor, and she's about to get another prescription for a new. I'm sorry, y'all. He's gonna write her a new prescription because she's a little bit more farsighted than she used to be. And he recommended that she just keep wearing her glasses, because if not, it's gonna make her lose sight completely in the other eye, and then she'll just be totally blind, I guess. And it's just sad that this baby got so much to go through. So after Kel sent Janelle her peace offering, Kel took it to social media instead of reaching out to Janelle first. Janelle got pissed off and decided to set the peace offering on fire. Then they got into it again because of something Kel mentioned about David, which is probably true, but still, they got into it about it, made matters worse, and I think that just killed all chances of them ever being friends again. But please tell me, why is Brianna talking to Nova about Stella's dad moving back to town? And Nova's like, like Nova, she's a child. She's not gonna hold these type of conversations with you. Why are you asking her how she feel about it? She don't care. She don't hardly know, Louis. She don't know him. She hardly even knows him. All she knows is she laid down and made a baby with him. And so, like, just keep this child out of grown folks' situations. And she's constantly stressing on how absent Louis is when it comes to Stella and how close she's getting with Devon. And I just don't see why she bothered so much about it. Especially with somebody who doesn't want to be bothered. If they don't want to be bothered with you, they want to be bothered with your child. So you just can't force him to be there. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's the truth. You can't force him to be there. Just love that baby. That baby has so many people around her who loves her, and that's all she needs. Kel shows a friend the video of Janelle setting her gifts on fire. The video has even gotten up to 1 million views. And I'm like, Janelle, I'm sorry, Kel must not realize that she's helping the views go up every time she clicks on the video. Kel's also mentioned that she might not be joining the reunion this season. And I'm like, okay, girl, whatever. Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, I guess. So Leo told Jeremy about Eddie's visit, and he just mentions how much of a brave little girl she is, and she's always positive. She keeps a positive attitude no matter what the outcome of her visit is. And I'm pretty sure they explain it to her to where she won't worry, like the parents worry, because we really have a full understanding about what's going on. With her still being a child, she's not going to really fully understand at that moment in her life. So that would kind of make it easier for her to keep a positive attitude. Because when she's in school, I'm sure she's in a class with children similar, who have similar conditions to hers. So Chelsea's updating her dad, Randy, about the latest drama between her and Adam. And Randy's just always giving like the best advice. And I just love how cool and calm Randy has always been when we see him on camera talking to Chelsea. So why is it always a surprise that the DeJesus's, I don't know, why is it a surprise that to them, Louis, he still hasn't been like this, just this whole conversation. It's just wearing me out. It's just wearing me out. And it's like he's a stranger to the child. So, of course, she's not going to know who he is when he comes around. This is something that Brianna mentions, is that he's about to move back to town. And when he starts to come around, she's probably just going to be looking at him when he comes in the house. And they were saying, like, it's not like he's going to run. She's going to run to her dad like she runs to Devon when he comes through the door. Well, she see him every day. He's like a family member. I'm pretty sure Devon is there every day. So this is why she's, they should expect her to cling to Devon more than she will Louis. If Louis is around more, and then you'll see her run to Louis more. Time will tell. Only time will tell. I know one thing. I'm getting kind of tired of hearing them talking about this. It's like beating a dead horse. Not going to make things change by talking about it and complaining about it. And I understand. I've been there. I understand the frustrations behind it. But I've been there, and I've been there with so many people in my family who love me and my kids. And so that would kind of made it easy for me to not worry so much about who's not there, because I had that good support system when it come up to, me and my kids. When, like, if their dad wasn't around or wasn't there full time as he should have been, it's just something that I didn't really sweat as much. I mean, what can you do about it? Just do the best you can as a single parent. And I just think that I think Brianna is doing a great job when she's with her kids. I hate that and I hate to like sound like I'm judging her. I hate when she leaves and go away for a while with John. I know that, she's an adult and she want to be in a relationship. She want to pursue, not pursue. She want to have that personal relationship. She want to love again and, maybe marry someday. But I just hate that she's doing it while she has such little kids. Like, I know Nova is not all that small like Stella is, but still, like, just focus on your kids for a while and love yourself. Sometimes it's best for us to be single instead of just jumping from relationship to relationship, because you don't have time to heal in between and you don't have time to really get back in touch with yourself and know who you are as a person and love yourself and know that you don't need to be in a relationship to feel complete. So anyway, I don't know. I just like the fact that the kids are happy and that's all that matters. It's not like they're missing out on anything because they know who loves them. And like I said, that's all that matters. And so anyway, that concludes tonight's recap of Teen Mom 2. If y'all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And as always, I want to thank you for watching and I'll see y'all next week.